mates. How are you doing? I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. And welcome to today's ASMR video. So in this video we're gonna be continuing with the interesting facts series. But before we get started, I just want to apologize real quick to you guys for not uploading daily. It takes me ages to find those facts now, especially that I did dozens of those episodes. It takes me a really long time to find new interesting facts that are also entertaining and, none of that overly technical, boring stuff. So, yeah, my bad. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get into it. The first fact we have here is Liechtenstein. This tiny country, sandwiched between Austria and Switzerland, is the world's top producer of false teeth. Evocler Vivadent, I'm guessing that's the company, manufactures 60 million artificial teeth annually, which is 20% of all false teeth made worldwide. That's crazy. How big is this country? Let me look it up. 1 second. How big is... Okay. Its population is only 38,000 people. That's really impressive, man. That's very, very impressive. Alright. The Vatican City, which is the smallest recognized independent country in the world. Its population is only 799. This country uses the euro as its currency, even though it's not part of the European Union. And like other countries, it mints its own euro coins and issues its own stamps. Interesting. Monaco. One of the things, Monaco, a tiny country surrounded by France and the Mediterranean Sea, is most known for is its casino in Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo. That's such a satisfying word to pronounce. Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo. Very tingly as well. Monte Carlo, Monte Carlo. So, yeah, this country is most known for its casino in Monte Carlo, but local residents of the country are barred from entering it unless they work there. Interesting. The laws date to the introduction of gambling in the country in the mid-1800s to save the nation from bankruptcy. Monaco wanted foreign money from this pursuit, but it did not want its own citizens going into debt from gambling addictions. That's very, very smart, man. That is very smart. That is very smart. Good move, Monaco. Next fact is about Andorra. Andorra, 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 Andorra. Straddling the border of France and Spain is the minuscule nation of Andorra, which in its 1,000-year history has never engaged in a battle. However, during World War I, it was one of the first countries to declare war with Germany, despite the fact that it had no military. What? And since its demands were ignored, sorry, in the Treaty of Versailles, it remained at war with Germany until the outbreak of World War II in 1939. Yo, bro, imagine declaring a war against Germany, you know, in the World War era, and you have no military. Yo, Andorra got some balls. That's for sure. Andorra got some balls. Alright. Next fact is about Iceland. By the way, sorry if I'm stuttering and I'm not pronouncing stuff properly. I really apologize. I'm super tired. It's 5 a.m. I'm sweating like a pig because I have the windows closed, so you don't hear any background noise or that rooster crowing. Also, I've been playing Fortnite all day, so my brain is absolutely dead. Sometimes I feel like a pregnant woman. I just crave stuff. Whenever I'm depressed, I crave, a specific game, and I just play it for hours and hours every day. And for now, it's Fortnite. I don't know why. Maybe because the colorful map and the chill gameplay, the chill vibes remind me of my childhood. It got this comforting vibe going. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but I've been playing Fortnite for days now. Every day for so many hours. So yeah. Sorry. Anyways, I'm not here to rant about my addiction with Fortnite. Let's keep going. Where was I? Oh yeah, Iceland. This island nation is known for being tops in a lot of per capita categories, but none is more surprising than Coca-Cola. 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 Icelanders per capita consume more of the soft drink than any other country in the world. I surely belong to Iceland because I consume disgusting amounts of Coca-Cola Zero. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Zero. Coca-Cola Zero. It's not healthy, but I drink a lot of Coca-Cola Zero. The next fact is about Malta. Malta, 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 Malta. Malta, Malta, Malta. One of Malta's islands, Gozo. By the way, fun fact, do you know that the Moroccan Arabic dialect is kind of similar to the Maltese language? Some words are exactly the same, which is really weird because Arabic has absolutely nothing to do with Maltese. But for some reason, the Moroccan Arabic dialect specifically, has some words in common with Maltese. If someone from Malta, speaks, in a slow way, you can probably catch some words as a Moroccan. interesting. One of Malta's islands, Gozo, has a cave that is apparently featured in Homer's Odyssey. I thought they were talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That cave does look like it's part of the map in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Gozo serves as the island of Ogygia. Hopefully I pronounced that right. In the epic poem, and the cave in question is where Calypso, the nymph, held Odysseus as her prisoner of love for 7 years. Oops, sorry. That's crazy. 7 years. Imagine someone holding you as a prisoner for 7 years in the name of love. No, thank you. Alright, moving on. Now, this fact is about Luxembourg. There is a dancing ceremony in this tiny country that is so old and so popular that in 2010 it was included on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity list. It involves some 10,000 people simultaneously hopping while another 40,000 look on. That sounds fun. Hold on, let me get a bite of this delicious sandwich that I have here. I always have dinner very late. It's 5 a.m. I'm just about to have dinner. Give me a second. Very tasty indeed. Alright. This fact is okay, this sandwich is pretty spicy. I don't know why I added spice. I felt a bit ballsy, but I kinda regret that. Not a big fan of spicy stuff unless I'm in the mood for it. But anyways, I keep going off track, dude. This fact is about Montenegro. The former member of Yugoslavia in southeastern Europe is home to what's considered one of, if not the world's oldest olive tree. It's named Stara Maslina. It's more than 2,000 years old and lives among several other olive trees that are between 500 to 700 years old. That's crazy, man. 2,000 years old tree, that's crazy. Estonia. This former republic of the Soviet Union is considered the most digitally advanced government in the world and was the first to offer the citizens online voting all the way back in 2005. Oh my god. That's crazy. When was your first online interaction, guys? For me, it was probably, let me think, it was probably in 2008, something like that, yeah. I remember our first computer. Um, good times, very good times. I would wake up so happy just to play in the computer. The games were absolutely like horrible, technically speaking, like in terms of the graphics, the gameplay, all that stuff. But we had a lot of fun. Now that the games are amazing, we are never satisfied. It's crazy how life evolves and things change. Alright, Latvia. The first time a conifer was decorated for Christmas in the style we know was in 1510 in Riga, Latvia. Slovenia. Bees are big in this country. One of the 2 million residents of Slovenia, some 90,000 are beekeepers. That's 1 out of every 20 people. That's crazy. I can never ever be close to bees or any insect, to be honest. I get kind of grossed out just from the flying insects. I get a bit scared. Not from the, the insects that walk. For example, I don't have a fear from spiders. Not at all. But anything that flies, I hate it. Unless it's a fly, then, it's no biggie. But other than that, I hate them. Anything that flies. If it walks, I can deal with it, no problem. I don't have this phobia, but if it flies, it messes me up. Another former Yugoslavian republic, North Macedonia, is the birthplace of the Cyrillic alphabet, which is used in more than 50 languages. It was created by brothers Saints Cyril and Methodius in the 9th century. Bro, I love the old Greek names. They are very satisfying. I know Macedonia has nothing to do with Greece. It's just the names. After playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, those names are just beautiful to pronounce. Cassandra. Alexios. If you haven't played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you definitely should. And I definitely should keep my mouth shut because I rambled for way more than I should for an interesting facts video. I apologize. Lithuania. This former Soviet republic was the largest country in Europe in the 15th century. Called the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, it included what's now Belarus, and parts of Ukraine, Poland, and Russia. Interesting. let me take a quick sip of water. Alright. Albania. Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa was ethnically Albanian and remains the only person from this country to have won the Nobel Prize. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Thanks to the work of an amateur archaeologist in the early 2000s, residents and government officials here believe that a network of 12,000-year-old pyramids exists within the country's borders that would make them far older than the Egyptian pyramids, and Bosnia would be the cradle of European civilization. But did they unravel those pyramids or not? That's the question. Moldova, the world's largest wine cellar, is buried in Moldova. The Milesti Misi wine cellar contains nearly 2 million bottles. Damn. And the tunnel system housing them stretches for 75 miles. Cars and bikes are needed to traverse it, and the same road rules apply underground as above ground. Alright, next is Croatia. I guess that's how you pronounce it in English, I don't know. In Arabic we pronounce it Croatia. I guess in English you pronounce it Croatia, something like that. Anyways, this former Yugoslavian republic on the Adriatic Sea is credited with inventing the necktie. During France's 30-year war in the 17th century, King Louis XIII hired some mercenaries who wore a piece of cloth around their necks that the king was particularly fond of. He called it la cravate, which is still the French term for a necktie. La cravate. Ireland. Guinness is arguably this nation's most recognizable beverage. When Arthur Guinness signed the lease for the brewery's St. James Gate property in 1759, it was for 9,000 years at £45 per month. Those terms are still adhered to today. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. Who signs a 9,000 years lease? That's insane. 9,000 years lease. What? Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, last fact. Norway in the 1980s. Norway started selling salmon, one of its major exports, to Japan because that island nation was facing a seafood shortage. The The Norwegians even suggested using it in sushi and sashimi. Though the Japanese were hesitant at first, it became a raw seafood staple for them by 1995. And the rest is history, baby. That's very interesting. I'm so sorry if my pronunciation is off. As I said, I'm sweating. I am super, super uncomfortable now. I'm sitting in a very uncomfortable position as well. So, yeah, my bad. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to join the Discord server. The link will be in the description. Also, thank you so much for everything you guys do, like for real, the likes, the comments, the shares. It helps me a lot and it motivates me to keep pushing. So thank you so much. Anyways, God bless you and have a wonderful night. Bye bye.